Oh, oh my God. I don't even know how to feel. Oh my God. I have to just sit here for a second and like, wait a second. Better not be. Okay. The oil change light just came on and I was like, absolutely not. Better fucking not be, bro. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. First time filling her up. Here she is. I think it's actually going to be a he. Because it's a ram and the guy's name was Russell, I've been really thinking about our names. I think Russell would be a good name for the van. I just think, I don't know. Okay, ruining everything, dropping everything. It's fine. Sweating into my eye. It's fine. It's fine. It's just burning a little bit. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Here we go. Taking my celebratory White Claw down here to the river. First river adventure, random roadside river adventure. Literally the intersection for where I need to get back on the highway is less than a quarter mile away, but I saw this park and had to turn around because I knew it would be, oh my God, this is so clear and gorgeous. I knew it would be a while before I'd be able to get back to a like natural place like this. Oh my God. Oh yes. When I first got the van, they touched it up and they did like a quick vacuum of it, and they like topped up the fluids and whatever, and then they like wiped the front and then basically like sprayed a protective layer on it. But ever since that, it's like it's been from here down all across the windshield, and it's just like gross, and you can tell it's like oily and disgusting, and I just don't fucking want that. And I also want to make sure the inside window itself in general is clean. Let's clean this up and hopefully we can see a little bit better. So it's just whew. And now we'll wait for a second. Wow, it already looks so much better, although I can tell where there's still some oil. So yeah, there's like more streaks of it over here. Good morning. It's like 9:30 and I'm waiting until 10 o'clock for a specific store to open because went there yesterday, got a bunch of stuff, bunch of good stuff for the van, honestly, and I feel really like I don't feel like I need a lot of stuff. I feel like I already have stuff. The whole point of also living in a van is also not to have an excess of stuff. But things like a giant butcher board, counter block, absolutely, like I will take that. Things like little wooden spice racks or bowls or stuff like that. And I found something yesterday that I didn't get initially because it was just too big for me to carry out, and I already had so much stuff that was already really heavy to make 2 trips. But I need coffee. Hang on. Also, can I sit on this? Yeah. Okay. I just want to sit down. I don't want to squat right now. But I was just saying, I also have some stuff that I got in the mail in here to help me set up. I have all of my tools and everything, but the stuff I got yesterday is just really useful stuff, like a new camp pot and this butcher board counter block that I'm sitting on currently, because that just saves me money on wood and time on treating and staining things. And I also got this, which is honestly a little, I feel like it's a little bit more decorative than it needs to be. However, it's gonna be so cute. There's already holes up here on the sides where it can be attached to the wall. I'll probably also drill holes at the bottom, but this is like, I could use it for a paper towel. But since I don't really use paper towel, I can just hang my like kitchen towel on this. Because that was a thing I was thinking about, was like, I'm not really gonna have like an oven door to hang anything on. And then I don't think I'll put spices up here. I think I'll put like a little plant and a few little things. So we'll see, but it just kind of saves me some time in the build. And then I got some screens, magnetic screens for these back doors and the sliding door. And I have to pick up a few things at Lowe's today. I am going back to this store because I bought such good stuff and I feel really excited about all the things that I want to show you guys. But there's this really, really nice, big, old, or actually it's not old, just big, wooden toy box is what it's labeled as, but it's just this beautiful handmade wood box. And it's hardwood and it's heavy, and so it would be the perfect spot right here next to the sliding door, because I don't want anything like coming out. And I was going to build some sort of like little step slash seat storage there anyways, and it's already pre-made and beautifully done. And I think it's also cool that I'm supporting like local woodworkers and projects and stuff like that. And excuse me, and it wasn't too expensive, and so I feel like that's what I'm waiting for. I'm gonna go back as soon as they open and buy that, because I think that would also just save me a lot of time and energy, and then I can also just start laying out my design sort of around and have that as like one of the main things. And it's already like a bench and perfect. So I might end up staining it later, but Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just picked this up. Got this beautiful, freaking gorgeous cabinet off of Facebook Marketplace. Has no back, but it's very deep. And has just like beautiful wood. These are just loose, just need to be screwed back together. And I might put some sort of like boat latch on these. They are technically a little uneven, but it doesn't affect it, and I could always fix it if I want to, but that's okay. And there's legs on this, so what my plan is to kind of have it, this is where the fridge is supposed to be, or underneath. I still have not quite decided yet on that, but this is going to just go like right here. And then I'll have like a little bit of space right here, and I'll just have like stuff hanging. I'll be able to like slide my guitar in there. But then this, I'll build some sort of flat platform under. Hopefully my composting toilet will go under there as well. And then I'll have a little bit of a space basically in between the bottom of that cabinet because there are legs, so I'll just drill holes from whatever cabinet that starts probably, maybe I'll start it right about here or something. And then I'd have like this much space just like open that I could kind of just shove random stuff into. I got 2 magnetic bug nets from Living in a Bubble. One for the sliding door and one for this back door. And they came the other day, and right now I'm just sitting on the floor. Welcome to another day of cleaning my van. Not actually doing anything fun or exciting yet, except for the taping. I did some taping in here the other day. Pretty exciting. I feel like I have a pretty good layout. The tall things are gonna be here and like maybe here also, like this side. This will definitely be tall. I think I want the fridge to go there, fridge freezer. Because then I have this whole part is just gonna be open floor. And so I want to be able to like sit, and I can like spread my legs, and I can like do my yoga and, you know, sit in different positions, and could probably even lay down. This is where my big wooden box is gonna go. This is the sink cabinet, and this is where the sink tap would be. I can also find some way to shift it, and I was kind of hoping that this would just be open. So if I needed to, I could open the cabinet door and slide something really long, like if I was getting more wood, or I don't know, renting a kayak or something. I don't know, something random. I'm just trying to think of random things that could just kind of slide in and still be useful. Also just for airflow. This is obviously where the bed's gonna be. This side, I would love a big drawer that slides out. I'll probably have 2 levels on that side, or maybe just the front half of some of it will be a drawer, but I would love something like that to then be able to pull my stuff out easily. And then also have like a table out there if I were to then move my stuff back inside and off of the long sliding drawer or platform, then it would just be like a big table out the back also. This strip I'm planning for a bit of a lip, a bit of a bump, a squared bump, and I have some tile for that. That's a whole idea. I'm not really, again, not really that important right now. This is going to be a hole for a plant in the counter. I want a plant in the counter, and I'm going to make a hole or some sort of little fence, little barrier for the plant so that it doesn't actually fall over. And then this whole thing is going to be a corner cabinet. So lots of space. Not to mention, I will also have some cabinets up here. I just haven't taped everything off. I have cabinets over here already taped off. I think what I want to do here is move this little basket I was thinking about putting up to over here. And then having like a break from here to here, and then that way at the top being shelves also. So over the bed, and not so much like while I'm standing here cooking, I could still reach something. I could still have plenty of space and drawers and whatever. I could also just extend it to here, but I do kind of want some space that's not all the way to the top. We will see how it works out. So today it's going to be very simple. Since we have already taped this down, this piece of plastic flooring came in my van. I'm actually really grateful for it. One, because it is kind of a sound barrier while I'm driving. Two, I get to lay out the design with the cutouts of the wheel wells. Also a possibility of getting an over the wheel well water tank. Crazy. I have just too many options for water right now. And then doing, just being able to pull this, like basically slide this. That's not attached. Those are 2 separate pieces of tape. Just slide this right out, and I still have like the general layout basis of the van. That way what I'm gonna do today is open the back doors. It's very hot today, so I'm not doing a lot of work today. We're just letting things air out. It's a little bit breezy. And so we are going to open the doors, slide this whole mat out the back, sweep everything. And then I know things are still like super fucking dusty. Like, oh my God. I cleaned these doors. Can you tell? That door got dirty again. But this door looks pretty good compared to the rest of the van. Oh my gosh. But no, that's a project for a different day, is like standing in here and scrubbing the van. But I want to just like clear out whatever is underneath this floor, let it breathe. And then I could come in about 2 days and do like a big deep sort of like wipe down and clean, degrease of everything. I don't really want to do too much cleaning, like degreasing and wiping down stuff, because I'm gonna get shards of metal all around, and I really don't want to have to do extra work. I don't really care. The van is dirty right now, but I just want to get the process started. And then maybe if we have time, maybe later today when it's not so hot in this van right now, I can take my drill and take out. They are everywhere in this van, so I definitely need to take them out. I kind of feel like they are useful, and I might install them at a later point in the build. And I also might just want to have like a couple of them, maybe just like these ones. Like when I get my fridge and stuff, right now my fridge has not been ordered, but my housing is also moving around a little bit right now, and so I have not figured out where I'm going to be in terms of picking up my fridge slash freezer. But the easiest option is just to have it shipped to like a UPS or FedEx, like freight shipping center, I don't know, and just going and picking it up there, because it would also kind of lower the delivery cost. But that's why I would need those, but I can also probably survive without them. This was all of the dirt and possible water that's just been sitting under the mat. Now the mat's out. Here we go. Time to sweep. Oh yeah. Oh wow, look at that. I'm actually doing